Yeah, so good morning and welcome to another session. Today we are going, it's a very special day today. We are going to officially start our the Blue Zone project, as well as today coincidentally is Labh Panchami also. So those who don't know about Labh Panchami, Labh means benefit or profit, and Panchami is the fifth day of the month. The fifth day of the month in Hindu calendar it is known as Panchami. So what do you think is the biggest benefit that you are expecting from the Blue Zone project? Yeah, anybody wants to share? In short, let's keep the sharing short today. What is the benefit that you're expecting in the next 6 months of the Blue
to
Zone?
to be able to live
Okay.
a longer life. That's our goal. That each one of us can live 100 years
Okay.
effortlessly without any health issues, with happiness and abundance.
Wow. Very beautifully summed up. So he used the words long life, very important. Um, Effortlessly. Wonderful, Mukesh. Your vocabulary is like changing. Third, he used happiness and abundance. Okay, so let's keep noting down the salient points जो जो आ रहे हैं. Anybody else? What benefit you expect in the next 6 months?
Optimum health.
Optimal health. Okay, so what is the definition of optimal health now, Anjana aunty, after 2 years of training? What does health mean to you? Optimal health mean to you?
Uh, the right kind of diet, the right kind of thoughts, the right kind of association, the
Okay.
right kind of environment,
Sorry, what was the last point you said?
the right environment.
Environment. Okay, so she covered 4 points now: diet, association, lifestyle, and environment. Okay, so eight हो गया हमारा. Anything else that comes to your mind? What are your expectations in the next 6 months, or what benefits you can expect? Yeah, anyone else? Come on, you can speak in Hindi also. There's no language barrier as such. कुछ नहीं. अगर मांगोगे नहीं तो मिलेगा कैसे? बोलते हैं ना, बच्चा जब रोएगा तो ही माँ खाना खिलाती है. हाँ, सो मांग लो जो मांगना. इट्स लाइक it's a very auspicious day today, La Panchami, and be greedy, I would say. Yeah. So I want to live 120 years, if you ask me. But a very important starting point. Yeah, it was perfect. What Mukesh and Anjan said, they summed up very beautifully. So yeah, next 6 months we will learn about diet, about routines, about exercises, pranayam, all those things which will enable us to lead a long, healthy life. So जो कहावत है, एक राजेश खन्ना का डायलॉग था, that जिंदगी बड़ी होनी चाहिए, लंबी नहीं. Let's tweak that today कि जिंदगी बड़ी भी होनी चाहिए और लंबी भी. लंबी क्यों होनी चाहिए? बिकॉज आई एम हियर फॉर अ पर्पस. हम एक पर्पस के लिए यहाँ पर हैं, एंड जितना लंबा हम जिएंगे, वी कैन सर्व मोर पीपल. सो थिंक ऑफ अ रीजन विच इज बियॉन्ड योर सेल्फ. देखिए, आप 100 साल कब जिएंगे? व्हेन विल यू लिव 100 years? व्हेन यू हैव अ पर्पस टू लिव. Okay, so in Japan, there is a concept where people don't retire. There is no retirement concept in Japan. I'm talking about Okinawa, which is one of the blue zones, that they always have a purpose in life, which is known as their ikigai. Okay, IKIGAI, which is nothing but within a combination of what you love to do, what you can be paid for, and how can you be of service to others. So there is an intersection point of all the three things where you are very clear that why I want to live 100 years. Chalo, Mukesh ne bol diya, I want to live for 100 years. But why? What will you do when you are 80, 90, 100, when all your friends are gone maybe, and when you are not with your people whom you are used to being associated with? What will you do then? So you need a purpose for living. So over the next 2 days, we'll meet next on Friday. I want every one of you to go very deep into this thought that why, make your why very strong, कि मुझे 100 साल क्यों जीना है. Because the universe, बोलते हैं ना, the law of attraction that we learned earlier, whatever, it's the people who are new, law of attraction is like a radio frequency. So our thoughts have a certain frequency which vibrates directly, which connects directly with the frequency of the universe. So if you tell the universe that I want to live 100 years, universe will ask why. what will you answer? Anybody wants to share quickly what comes to their mind? मुझे 100 साल क्यों जीना है? Universe is asking you. Yeah, anyone? Others maybe Navneet, Priya, Rita Bhavi, Dr. Mandeep, जिनका कैमरा ऑन है. Yeah, Pooja. Why do you want to live 100 years?
To help people also to live. We teach them, how to live for 100 years, or give them also the key to change their life. And, you
Okay.
know, live
Okay.
happily and healthy way.
Okay, so beautiful, Navneet. Thank you for sharing. So Navneet is also a yoga coach, and she also wants to help others learn this knowledge, the techniques, the exercises, the routines, which will enable them. So she has a goal, purpose, which is beyond herself. Anybody else? Why do you want to live 100 years? Anything different? कुछ है? देखिए, हमने सोचा ही नहीं है कभी. If we don't think, why do you want to live that? How will you do? How will you do that? Hmm? Make your purpose very strong. It is not necessarily that it should be helping others. Because see, what my why now, I come to my why, that why do I want to live 100 years? There's a hack. This is, I don't know whether it's right or wrong. If you believe in God, I believe most of you do that, then just understand that this body is not yours. Right. This body is temporary, like we learned in Anitya Bhavana, that whatever is there in the morning is not there in afternoon, and what is there in the afternoon is not at night. Right. So similarly, this body, it is here for a certain number of years. This universe has been in existence for billions of years, 13.8 billion years, and you are only for a very, very short time. It's not even a speck of dust. The time you are here on this planet, in the larger scheme of things, it is not even a dot. 80 100 years जो हम जिएंगे, maybe some people live for 60 years, क्या है? That is nothing in as compared to the existence which has been there for billions of years. So this body is temporary, but as we understand that we are beyond this. We are not just the physical collection of organs and muscles and tissues. I am that soul which is never born, which can never die. So first of all, that fear of losing anything will go, because whenever you are in fear, this is I learned yesterday at the retreat, that fear is one of the, it's like poison. So if you constantly fear death, if you constantly fear disease, it is like you're poisoning yourself daily. हम अपने आप को daily poison कर रहे हैं. तो पहले तो हमें fear निकालना है. We have to remove that fear and then understand that this body is temporary. It's a gift that I have got from the universe. I means the soul. I'm talking about the soul. So when you talk from soul consciousness, this body is also an object. The subject is the soul, the object is the body. Okay. Now suppose if you live in a rented house. If you live in a rented house, you don't own that house, right? How do you take care of them? हम कितना अच्छे से ध्यान रखते हैं that we have to return that house to the लैंडलॉर्ड और टू द ओनर, राइट? सो हम ध्यान रखते हैं दीवार में कोई स्क्रैच नहीं करें, दीमक नहीं लग जावे, अदरवाइज हमारे डिपॉजिट से पैसा काट लेगा. हाँ, हम कैसे उस घर का ध्यान रखते हैं? या आप कोई गाड़ी लेके आते हैं, हम गाड़ी का कितना अच्छा ध्यान रखते हैं कि गाड़ी हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा चला सकें. तो सिमिलरली दिस बॉडी is like a gift from the, or you have just got this body to take care of it. Okay, so and you have to return that to the universe. So think about God now. God created you. God gave you a healthy body. God gave you all the knowledge from the scriptures, from various teachers, from the Yoga Institute, from Sharon, from me. You get to learn so many techniques. So God is that, come on, now you have this fit body. Now you have all the knowledge in the world. So what would God expect from you? What kind of body would God expect from you when you pass away? When this body is no more, what would God expect? एक बीमार शरीर एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे या शरीर बॉडी विच इज इल, or will God expect a body which is healthy, fit, strong, and you passed away just out of maturing? Huh? Obviously the second one, right? So that is my why. That is my why is very strong, that I don't want to die a diseased मतलब कि I don't want the last few years of my life to spend in a hospital bed. Or जैसे अब्दुल कलाम थे, everybody knows Abdul Kalam here, the former president, and yeah, you know how did he pass away in the last moments? Anybody knows? You can unmute yourself. No, he was
He was
Yeah, Dr. Mandeep. Yeah.
he was giving a lecture,
The lecture.
and I think he
Yes.
got a cardiac arrest, something like that, and he died there.
Okay. See, whatever the reason may be, N. But and this he envisioned many years before his death. That I want to die as a teacher. He was a born teacher. He could motivate people. He can teach. So if you ask me, my dream would be like I pass away at 120 years taking these classes. Yeah, even after 80 years in 2104, I pass away taking these classes, and I just do my concept class, the exercise class, and chalo tata bye bye. My time has come. Yeah. So this is the way. मतलब कि you make your why very strong. So is that why a very strong why? Why I want to live a healthy life, a healthy existence? Because I'm like this is like honoring your creator. हम उस भगवान की इज्जत करें जिसने हमें ये शरीर दिया है. दिस इज नॉट माई बॉडी. आई डोंट ओन इट. आई हैव लोन्ड इट. एक कर्जा है मेरे ऊपर जो जिसका मुझे अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है 120 साल तक, 100 साल तक, जितने भी साल हम यहाँ पर हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट्स माई ड्यूटी. So next 6 months, whatever techniques we learn, whatever uh, things we are learning in the classes, make it your duty. Let's follow it to the T. Now that all the conditioning is there, you have been here for many months, many years, you have been learning so many things. Let's like do all our homeworks, जो भी हमारे homeworks रहेंगे, the affirmations that we have learned in the last few months, the diet protocol. Let's not have those excuses now कि हाँ चलो ठीक है. I never ask you to follow 100%. Even if you follow 80 to 90%, you are good to go. So your first homework, you can mention in the group also so that others also get motivated. That why is, so your why can be not like business also. So I'm a businessman, I'm a born businessman, or I'm a designer, I'm a fashion designer. I want to make people feel good about themselves. That can be a very strong why. Yeah, I'm a businessman, so I give employment to so many people. When I do business, so many people get employment. Yeah, that can be a very strong why. Or I want to take care of my kids. I want to set an example for my kids. One of my clients said, personal consultation. I asked, why do you want to get healthy? Well, I want to set an example for my kids. Very strong why. That I don't want my kids to see me suffer. I want to like when I'm 60s and 70s, I want to play with my grandchildren. That can be a very strong why. Hmm? So ऐसा नहीं है कि why should be like you copy my why or Anjana auntie's or Mukesh's why. You can build your own why. The stronger your why, the better the connection between you and the universe, I would say. The better the, am I audible? I think the net, there is a network, it's a bit weak. Yeah. So this is your first homework. And quickly I'll share my learnings from the yesterday's camp so that we are in sync. So first thing that I learned is about your thoughts. Okay, so now we are shifting to the learnings of the first day of the camp. Is your thoughts. So if your thoughts can make you sick, your thoughts can heal you also. So a lot was taught to us yesterday about the power of human mind. Power of human mind, that whenever you go to a doctor, you get a suppose a diagnosis of a terminal illness, and doctors say there is no cure or you have 6 months to live. So there is a lot of fear within you. So, like Captain said, that if a person has cancer, if it goes undiagnosed, na, he will live long. And if it gets diagnosed, na, because of fear, the person dies. So we learned a lot about the power of mind yesterday. Mind may also includes your past and your future. Like we have been holding so many false perception about ourselves. Ki somebody said to us something 20 years ago, you're not good at anything, and you look so, तुम्हारा नाक बड़ा है, तुम्हारा कान छोटा है, तुम नाटे हो, मोटे हो, and we carry that for, वो तो बोल के भूल भी गया, and we carry that for us. And about the future, तो future में क्या आता है? Your anxieties, your fears, your मेरी शादी होगी कि नहीं होगी, बच्चा होगा कि नहीं होगा, नौकरी मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी, क्या क्या डर हमें नहीं होता है. All those fears that we have, the anxieties that we have the future. So we either we have your one foot in the past, one foot in the present, and we have forgotten living in the now. So we have to learn techniques. जो मैं सिखाया, they taught us various techniques to which I also teach in my classes, how to stay in the moment through meditation practices, through breathing exercises and everything, so that the more you live in the now, the more your thoughts will be aligned so that you get the right perfect optimum health that we all yearn for. Okay. Secondly, we learned about foods. Diet obviously is a very big part of the retreat. So what captain taught us what is eat more of living foods. कि आप अगर मुर्दा खाना खाओगे, how can you expect to live when you eat dead food? So living food and dead food basically is eat more of foods which are whole. Whole means which are in there, which is in the form which is closest to how nature meant it for us to consume. So don't tinker too much with your foods. Um, People who are used to now can eat 80 up to 80% raw foods also. Raw foods, please, new students don't get frightened. Raw meat doesn't mean you have to eat all like sada khana, and yeah, raw foods also can be very tasty, which you will be taught in the next 6 months. So eat more of living food. So eat more of sprouts, fruits, salads, nuts, seeds. This should be the cornerstone of your diet, which I also teach in my classes. Third, we learned about affirmations. So if you want to like let go of your past, if you want to, am I audible? My voice is breaking.
It's
Yeah.
audible.
So if you want to let go of, yeah. So if you want to let go of your past, you have to change your narrative. So my narrative could have been, I'm not good at this. I'm not a good public speaker. I cannot earn a living myself. I hate myself. So how do you change that? मैंने आपको सिखाया. How do you change that? Come on, Rita Bhavi is expert in that. Yeah, she's doing that every day in the group. Yeah. So anybody wants to share? Come on. How can we change that? Affirmation, the power of affirmations. So affirmations is nothing but a repeated self-talk. And affirmations, ऐसा नहीं हमें सुबह 5 मिनट ही करना है. So what captain said that 5 minutes you do affirmations and rest 23 hours, 55 minutes you do the negative affirmations. Huh? So what will be more powerful? Will that 5 minute more powerful or that 99% of times when that negative self-talk is going on? So affirmation should be throughout the day. हम ट्रैवलिंग कर रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं करने के लिए आग बंद करके आई लव माई सेल्फ, आई एक्सेप्ट माई सेल्फ, आई एम स्ट्रॉन्ग, आई एम अ गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर, आई कैन डू दिस, आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट, आई एम दिस, आई एम दैट. सो जस्ट कीप ऑन रिपीटिंग, मेक दैट योर, दैट शुड गो इनटू योर सबकॉन्शियस. तो 2 टाइम उन्होंने बताया कि सोने के 5 मिनट पहले और उठने के 5 मिनट बाद. So 5 minutes before you sleep, 5 minutes after you wake up, you do these affirmations. Whatever affirmations सिखाएंगे, it will be a part of the program. But जिनको आता है, at least start doing it consciously today onwards. Okay. Then we learned something about stress. Okay. Stress I've covered many times, but two new things that I learned yesterday. How do stress comes? It comes from pressure and urgency. So never let things go to their deadlines, I would say. So since many of you are in corporate jobs and other deadlines also we have. Now suppose मुझे शादी, I'm going to a marriage on 16th of November. So what my habit was that my packing would be done on 16th morning or 15th night, and there would be a lot of pressure at the end. You have to get this, I have to get that, this is not that, that is not that. This causes friction between me and my wife and my family. And when I know I have to go on 16th, why can't I do my packing by 12th or 13th in advance? Just an example I'm giving. I have to submit a project at work. I know the deadline is 30th of November. My exam will start on 30th of November. Just an example again. But what's the normal? We tend to procrastinate things. That sense of pressure and urgency, that can also lead to stress. So key is to prepare in advance so that that sympathetic activation is not there. You don't feel that sense of urgency ever in your life, especially in the morning time. What Rose ma'am taught me personally yesterday. Rose Pinto, she is my student also here, and she's my teacher here at Sharan. So, Manish, when you get up in the morning, don't be in a hurried state. Be very relaxed, be very calm, spend some time with yourself. So there is one journaling technique जो मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा, उन्होंने भी वही बताया मुझे, wherein you note down, you can you just cover it now only. So journaling technique which I teach to my personal clients also. So note down 3 things that happened good in your life today. ये हम रात को कर सकते हैं. You can do this at night also. So 3 good things, 3 positive things that happened. 2 things that could have been better. So maybe your response to someone could be better. Maybe some wrong food that you ate, you should have not have eaten. So it's like self-introspection, swadhyaya. So first was 3 things, 3 good things, 3 positive things that happened. 2 things that could have gone better, and 1 thing you are grateful for. Sleep like this. Then see how next time when you face that situation, especially the two things that need to be improved, how your response changes to that, because you are better prepared to handle those situations. Okay, so this is one journaling practice that we can start, that I teach to my personal clients also. And last, what I learned is become aware of the habits that are not serving you. So there are certain habits in our life that is not serving us. So let's become more aware of those and then consciously try to replace those habits. Okay, so this is my learning from the first day of the camp. Many more things were discussed, but in a short gist, I've explained. So captain requested me to take the morning exercise session today, and so I'll take the meditation exercise and the pranayam part today. So I got to exit now. What Pooja will do, she will play the exercise video. So there is a video that I recorded for one of my students. This is yoga for beginners. Okay, so take it as if I'm taking a live class. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं कि चलो सर नहीं है तो चलो आज मजा मस्ती करते हैं, कोई देखने वाला नहीं है. Okay, see, it's up to you how what your behavior is when no one is looking. ओके, सो जब टीचर क्लास में होता है तब तो स्टूडेंट एकदम सही रहता है, जब टीचर बाहर जाती है तब मजा मस्ती चालू होता है. एंड देयर आर अ फ्यू स्टूडेंट्स हु बिहेव एज इफ द टीचर इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. ओके, सो आई लास्ट पूजा आफ्टर द क्लास दैट किस किस ने अच्छे से पूरा सेशन किया. सो पूजा विल नोट डाउन, द मॉनिटर विल नोट डाउन एंड शी विल मैसेज मी पर्सनली. सिट्स दिस आई एम सेइंग फॉर योर, मजाक की बात है. ओके, this I'm saying for your own benefit. So just behave that I am taking a live class and do all the asanas. It will be a 1 hour video. It will start in the next 2 minutes. It will go until 7:55. So please do the entire class. I've covered all the basic asanas, so everybody can do. Anybody with a knee issue, just be careful. Okay. So I'll take your leave now for the session at Sharan. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's end with a prayer. Let's end our session with a prayer. I'll just recite a small prayer. So keep your back comfortably erect, chin parallel to ground. So today, since I said it's Labh Panchami, so this is a prayer which is dedicated to Goddess of Wealth, Ma Lakshmi. Come. So just sit comfortably erect. Look at one point in front of you. Close your eyes. Join your palms in Namaste. लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कूटतेषां पराजया येषाम् इन्दिवरश्याम हृदयस्थो जनार्दन. Repeat. लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कूटतेषां पराजया येषाम् इन्दिवरश्याम हृदयस्थो जनार्दन. The meaning of the shloka: he who is the true beneficiary and truly victorious, who has installed the consort of Lakshmi in his heart. Can slowly open your eyes. So let's invite Goddess of Wealth, Lord Lakshmi, that आप हमारे हृदय में वास करें. It's about that. She is in our, that true self, that consciousness is in our heart. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll meet you next on Friday. Okay. Thank you.